Welcome to part 2 of our discussion of key scheduler operators that are defined in or used in conjunction with RxJava's Observable class. In general, these operators are arranged to run other operators in designated threads and/or thread pools. And we'll be talking here about the scheduler's computation operator. The scheduler's computation operator hosts a fixed pool of single-threaded executor service-based workers. It returns a new scheduler that's suited for parallel work, but particular types of parallel work. In particular, it's optimized for fast, runnable, non-blocking executions. In other words, computations that are intensive with CPU processing, not I/O processing. So another way of saying that is they're computationally intensive, not I/O intensive. These threads that are part of the computation thread pool are typically useful for event loops, processing callbacks, and other computation-style work. When we take a look at the case study that's at the end of this lesson, we'll look at this example in more detail, where we're going to use the scheduler computation factor method to arrange to multiply a bunch of big integers in a pool of background threads using the computation thread pool. Internally, these threads are implemented as daemon threads. And what that means is that they won't prevent the app from exiting, even if the work that's running in the daemon threads hasn't finished. This is a special type of thread, and it's created using a daemon flag as opposed to a normal user-defined application thread. Project Reactor has a schedulers class with a parallel operator that's very similar in terms of what it supports. In other words, computation-intensive versus I/O-intensive processing, just like the scheduler's computation operator that's defined in RxJava. Once again, while they have different names, kind of a mystery, but they're not the same names, but they do very much the same kind of thing. So that's the end of part 2 of our discussion of key scheduler operators that are related to the RxJava Observable class.